Megyn Kelly has taken on many roles throughout her career. Some of these have earned her praise, while others brought criticism. She's quick-witted, clear-spoken, and not afraid to share her opinions. At the same time, she's known for stirring trouble, often pushing boundaries too far. This has led to her losing more than one prominent job. To some, she symbolizes standing against political correctness. To others, she seems insensitive on issues like race, sparking accusations of being out of touch or biased. Today, the focus isn't on her political views, but on her marriage. The controversy surrounding her relationship is what has brought her back into the spotlight. In this video, we'll explore the details of the drama. Before we get into that, let's briefly revisit who Megyn Kelly is and how she reached this point. Megyn Kelly was born on November 18, 1970 in Champaign, Illinois. Her family cared about education and tradition. Her father, Edward, was a university professor. Her mother, Linda, stayed home to raise the children. She grew up with her sister Suzanne and brother Pete. Her mom is of Italian and German descent, while her dad is Irish. Life wasn't easy for her. When Megyn was just 15, her father passed away unexpectedly from a heart attack. This loss deeply affected her youth. Her mother later remarried, and Megyn gained a stepsister and stepbrother. During her childhood, Megyn moved around. She started in Syracuse, New York. Later, her family settled in Del Mar, a suburb of Albany. She attended Bethlehem Central High School, where her bright personality began to shine. After high school, she earned a degree in political science from Syracuse University in 1992. Kelly didn't slow down after earning her law degree from Albany Law School in 1995. She started her legal career in Chicago, working as an associate attorney. In 1996, she co-wrote an article for the American Bar Association's Journal, a notable achievement early on. She then spent 9 years at Jones Day, a top law firm, working with big clients like Experian. Her time in law shaped her strong, determined personality, someone willing to face big challenges head-on. Although Megyn Kelly was on the fast track to making partner, long hours began to wear on her. She felt ready for a change and decided to explore something new. After taking a journalism class and completing an internship at NBC News in Chicago, she made a sample reel with a friend's help. Despite limited experience, she started pitching herself to TV stations. In 2003, Kelly moved to Baltimore to take her first real TV job as a freelance reporter at WJL-TV in Washington, D.C. While still practicing law, she got her first taste of serious reporting, covering stories like the 2004 U.S. presidential election. Just as she was thinking about going full-time into TV, Fox News came into the picture. Kelly sent her reel to Kim Hume, the Washington bureau chief at Fox. Hume and her husband, Britt Hume, a well-known Fox anchor, liked what they saw. Soon after, Fox's chairman, Roger Ailes, offered her a job. She quickly became a regular on shows like Special Report, with Britt Hume and The O'Reilly Factor often guest hosting. In 2006, she made a name for herself when covering the Duke University lacrosse case. Several white players faced assault charges, and Kelly questioned the initial accusations. When the charges were dropped later, her reporting was proven right. That moment made her reputation stronger. She was not afraid to speak her mind, even if it upset people. In 2007, Kelly took a big step up, co-hosting America's Newsroom with Bill Hemmer. Her growing fame led to a solo spot in 2010 with America Live, a 2-hour afternoon news show. She gained more attention during the 2012 presidential race. While covering America's election on Fox's HQ, Brett Baier witnessed a moment that grabbed everyone's attention. Republican strategist Karl Rove confidently claimed Mitt Romney had won Ohio. Kelly didn't just accept his statement. She left the studio and went to the back room, where Fox's analysts confirmed Barack Obama's victory. This bold move showed her willingness to challenge the narrative. It surprised viewers who thought Fox would stick with its usual conservative stance. In 2013, Kelly launched her own primetime show, The Kelly File. She described it as a simple news analysis program that stood apart from Fox's more opinion-based shows. Her direct, no-nonsense questions gained respect across the political spectrum. Still, her political views weren't always clear. She often disagreed with typical conservative positions, especially on gay rights. She criticized George W. Bush for the Iraq invasion. But at the same time, Kelly supported a tough stand against the Obama administration and spoke against social justice protests. She claimed to be independent, which left many people unsure of her true stance. Her approach kept viewers interested and guessing. By 2016, Kelly was a well-known face on Fox, returning to co-host their election coverage. Her role as a debate moderator was especially memorable when she questioned Donald Trump during the first Republican debate. Her tough questions about his past comments on women sparked a big feud and made headlines. Trump's personal attacks on her brought her even more attention. She never expected to be placed in that spotlight. Her time at Fox wasn't all glamour, though. In 2016, Fox's chairman, Roger Ailes, resigned after allegations of sexual harassment. Kelly was among the women who accused him. She later opened up about her experiences in her memoir, Settle for More. She talked openly about the toxic climate in cable news. During a chat on The Ellen Show, Kelly said Trump helped her see her career differently. Before Fox, she hadn't seen herself as very political, but the drama of primetime news made her rethink her goals. She remembered Bill O'Reilly warning her that cable news at night is a dangerous place. After Trump's controversial tweets targeting her, she decided she didn't want to stay in that toxic space. She just wanted to report the news without all the drama. In early January 2017, Kelly left Fox News. Soon after, she got a new daytime show with NBC. Megyn Kelly's recent move gave her a chance to hit reset. She entered a role that felt more real and true to her as a journalist. But that didn't last long. After leaving Fox News, she found herself stuck in limbo due to a non-compete clause. It barred her from starting new work until July 2017. The situation wasn't ideal, but it gave her time to think about her next step. Soon after leaving Fox, she made headlines with an interview of Russian President Vladimir Putin. She began with a panel discussion at the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum. Then she did a one-on-one interview that aired on June 4, 2017, during the debut of her new show, Sunday Night, with Megyn Kelly. Starting strong, she launched Megyn Kelly Today in September 2017. She was reportedly earning between $15 million and $20 million annually from NBC. Initially, NBC planned to revive her news magazine show for summer 2018, but those plans fell through. Instead, She focused on reporting for Dateline NBC, a favorite of hers since 2017. Things turned difficult in October 2018. Kelly made controversial remarks about blackface on her show. She talked about her childhood and said dressing up as a character was okay. Many viewers disagreed. She quickly apologized, but the backlash was severe. Just days later, on October 26th, NBC decided to cancel her show. Rumors circulated that she might step back from television to focus on reporting. Her time at NBC officially ended on January 11th, 2019. She left with a $30 million payout covering her remaining contract. After stepping away from the camera, Kelly returned in September 2020. She launched her media company, Devil Mayar Media. It included The Megyn Kelly Show, a podcast that started on September 28, 2020. She talked about many topics with her usual frankness and insight. By July 2021, her podcast gained new attention. It was announced she would move the show to SiriusXM starting September 7, 2021. It aired weekdays at noon Eastern on the Triumph Talk channel and included a videocast. This move let her reach more people while keeping her style. In early 2023, Kelly hinted something big was coming. She mentioned she had to join SAG-AFTRA for a secret project. On November 30th, 2023, she revealed she would star alongside Danny Trejo, Roseanne Barr, and Adam Carolla. They will be part of Mr. Burim, an animated comedy series from Daily Wire. The show is set to premiere in early 2024. Her unexpected move into animation showed she was open to new challenges and willing to try something different. Kelly's career stayed lively in December 2023 when she returned to her political roots. She co-hosted the 4th Republican primary debate with Elizabeth Vargas and Eliana Johnson on News Nation. This role let her combine her legal knowledge with her media skills, solidifying her place as a key voice in political commentary. While Megyn's career has seen many twists and controversies, her personal life has been just as full of change. She has managed the pressure of fame while raising her children and being a wife. Megyn has faced many ups and downs, including ending her first marriage and balancing motherhood with her busy work life. She talks openly about the difficulty of maintaining a good work-life balance, especially in a media world that often stirs up drama. Kelly's first marriage was to Daniel Kendall, an anesthesiologist she married on September 29, 2001. They met at a lively street festival in Chicago. For a while, things seemed to be going well, but by 2006, they parted ways amicably. Their reasons were simple and relatable. They wanted different things when it came to starting a family. Kelly says she wasn't ready for children at the time, which put strain on their relationship. Daniel felt that their busy careers and different personalities made it hard to stay close. After her split from Daniel, Megyn's love story took a happier turn. She met Douglas Brunt, a novelist and former CEO of a cybersecurity firm. Their story began with a blind date in 2006. Less than a year and a half later, they got engaged. Kelly admits she was confused at first about her feelings for Brunt. He was different from her past boyfriends. He was not flashy, but kind, smart, and confident. He never seemed threatened by her strong personality. Megyn had rough times dealing with her public life, including a stalker. She needed security guards to go everywhere, even on her first few dates with Brunt. He jokingly called their situation being chaperoned like high schoolers going to prom. His guards were ready for anything, while he just wanted to get to know Kelly without a scene. Their first kiss was awkward and memorable. With her bodyguards nearby, it felt more embarrassing than romantic. To break the tension, Kelly took a big risk. The next day, she went back to Brunt's hotel alone, without her guards. She hoped to connect with him more honestly and without drama. It was a brave move that showed how serious she was about finding real love. Megyn Kelly and Douglas Brunt faced a tough challenge early in their relationship. After starting to date, they had to deal with the difficulties of a long-distance romance. Even the strongest couples often find this hard. One holiday season, Brunt visited Kelly, and things took a serious turn. While walking her dogs on New Year's Eve, they argued. The disagreement escalated when Brunt accidentally lost control of a leash. He almost let their dog Bailey get hit by a car. But the fight wasn't really about the dog. It reflected the deeper worries they had about their future together. That night, they decided to break up. The next morning, they sat down for a sincere talk. They quickly realized how much they cared for each other. This honest chat changed everything. Brunt decided to propose earlier than he had planned. He bought a ring and waited for the right moment. In September 2007, he popped the question. Their relationship took a new turn. On March 1st, 2008, they married at Oheka Castle on Long Island. It was a beautiful setting for their special day. Since then, they have built a lively family. They are parents to 3 children, Edward Yates, Yardley Evans, and Thatcher Bray. Throughout her busy career, Kelly says Brunt has been her steady support. She often talks about how the struggles made their bond stronger. On their 15th anniversary, she said their relationship is the greatest joy of her life. She believes their love for the kids grew from the solid foundation she shares with Brunt. Beyond her fame as a TV host, Kelly's husband is a talented author. He was born on August 25th, 1971, in Philadelphia. He grew up in the suburbs. He went to the Hafford School before studying at Duke University. Later, he earned an MBA from Georgetown University. Brunt started his career at a money market firm. He soon moved into consulting with Booz Allen Hamilton. He even tried his hand at venture capital. Eventually, he became president and CEO of Authentai, a security company. He worked there until 2011. That year, he sold the company to ComTouch. He decided to step back from the busy corporate world. Interestingly, Brunt found his passion for writing during his time at Authentai. He would spend his commutes between New York and his job jotting down stories. Florida moved there to unwind at first, but dealing with a difficult board and investors made him unhappy. He started thinking about writing as a serious job during a walk with Kelly and their son. He shared his frustrations during a heartfelt talk. Kelly noticed his quick temper and unhappiness. She suggested making a change. At that time, he was working on a first draft of what would become his debut novel. He didn't write it to become an author, but just to relax during flights. Kelly read his draft and encouraged him. That sparked an important moment for Brunt. After selling his company, he took the leap into full-time writing. He found an agent and then a book deal. Since then, he has published 3 books. This includes the New York Times bestseller Ghosts of Manhattan and his first nonfiction book, The Mysterious Case of Rudolf Diesel, which came out in September 2012. In 2022, Douglas Brunt started his own podcast called Doug Brunt. He interviews best-selling authors about their favorite drinks. The idea for the show goes back before he finished his first novel. He loved reading and dreamed of talking with writers he admired. After finishing Nelson DeMille's Gold Coast, he imagined sitting down with the author, chatting as friends do at a bar. That idea grew into the podcast, where he invites authors for drinks and talks. The show gives listeners a peek at how books are made and what the writers are like. It's a relaxed way to get to know the authors beyond just an interview. As of 2024, Megyn is still trying to get her first marriage annulled. She's been happily married to Doug for 16 years, and they recently celebrated their anniversary. She never finished the annulment process with her first husband, but they're on friendly terms. This matters to her because she's Catholic, and it affects her ability to get absolution in confession.